Hi, I'm Johnny Knight from Knowledge Reviews. Now I would just like to say that I'm sorry about the unexpected break that we've been having for making reviews for you guys. Thanksgiving break was hectic, Black Friday, and plus I've been doing some thinking about switching up the schedule because to be honest, there are just some things I cannot review. There are just some things I cannot shut up about, no matter how hard I try. So until I figure out how to deal with that or how to schedule things, expect a video every now and then. I do expect to have a video at the end of this week or next week about A Link Between Worlds, but before I review any Nintendo 3DS games, I'd like to review the Nintendo 3DS system. Why do that? Well, as you all know, it's the holiday season and a lot of deals are going on, especially in games, which that never happens at all. So, is it a good system, is it a good buy, or is it a complete and total ripoff? Well, let's get into the review, shall we? Now this is my checklist. This is just to make sure that I don't go off trail and start talking about bears and all that stuff or how campfires are made. So, in order to review the Nintendo 3DS, I would like to point out 5 things. I'd like to point out the design, the screens, especially how the 3DS is used and implemented within games, sound quality, the type of games, or at least that I can assume from the 3 games that I played from it, and the price. So let's start off with the design. This is the 3DS XL. This also came with a bundle with A Link Between Worlds. As you can see, there's a Triforce right there, and a Triforce right there as well. Now, you might be wondering, what is the difference between the 3DS and the 3DS XL? Well, the 3DS XL has larger screens and a longer battery life. And as you can see right here, the Nintendo 3DS has 2 front cameras. Now, the quality isn't really that great, so you won't be using them to take pictures. But what some games do is they implement them as what they call a gyroscope, and it puts live characters into the backgrounds using these 2 cameras, and it's actually pretty fun. Now the screens, to be honest, the 3D isn't really used as much as Nintendo thought it would be. They're used sometimes, but it doesn't enhance gameplay at all. It doesn't affect it, but nor does it hinder it. It's kind of cool in some games, but not really used to how it was expected to be used. I haven't played Super Mario 3D Land yet, so I'm not sure. I heard that was really good with the 3D, but to be honest, I don't know because I haven't played it. Now, sound quality, to be honest, I couldn't tell if the music was coming out of here or if it was coming out of my TV. That's how good it is. That's how good it should stay. Because to be honest, handheld music used to be just 8 tracks for like 8-bit music for like the longest time. And to be honest, it got pretty boring after a while, so I'm kind of glad to hear orchestral sounds and all that stuff and how it's really come from the Game Boy. And the types of games that come out for the Nintendo 3DS, it's a huge library, but it isn't. What I mean to say, it's a very diverse library. I've played A Link Between Worlds, Resident Evil Revelations, and Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. All completely different games. I say that Nintendo 3DS has games for everyone, and no, I haven't played Pokemon X and Y. I know, they're great, but give me some time. I'm poor. Alright, the last thing I want to talk about is the price. Now the price for a regular 3DS, the cheapest that I've seen, is around $155. Now, I would suggest that you get a bundle, especially, I know there's Luigi's Mansion 2, I think that runs around $170. This bundle was $220 because most Nintendo 3DS XLs usually run about $200 plus the cost of a game, especially if it's new, is $40. So this was actually a deal at $220. It's very cool. It's very neat. I would suggest getting a bundle. It's much cheaper. Plus you get a game with it as well to start you off. Now, is it worth it? I would say so. I'd say it's definitely worth it. I waited in Best Buy for like half an hour to an hour on this. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, that's not long. But trust me, it is if it's 8 o'clock and it's raining. I give this system a 9 out of 10. Why 9 out of 10? Why not 10 out of 10? Well, because a lot of the games don't implement the 3D like it was supposed to do. That's the whole reason why it was marketed. Because of 3D gaming. Now, if they were used correctly, like, mind you, I haven't played Super Mario 3D Land yet, so I don't know. If it was used a lot more like it was supposed to be, then this would be perfect. But unfortunately, it falls a little flat, but it doesn't ruin anything. It's still a very good system. It's meant for everyone, from the most dedicated gamer to the least dedicated gamer, to the casual gamer, to the hardcore gamer. it has something for everyone, and I think it's just really neat, and everyone should go out and buy one, so then, you know, you can straight past me and I can get my population up like that. So, like I said, I give the Nintendo 3DS a 9 out of 10, and I'd say it's definitely a must-buy. This is Johnny Nye from Review Gaming, signing out.